Yo! Hold on. Yo, what's good? What's good, guys? How we doing? We're back for another night. We're back for a nighttime stream with your boy. I'm in my cozy vibes again. I got the hoodie on, the AC's on full blast. I got the nice little light going on in the background. I'm feeling good tonight. I'm ready to attack another day. Guys, yesterday I had so much fun. It was probably my favorite stream I've ever done. I'm loving the nighttime streams. I'm loving trading Asian session. I plan on having I'm gonna be the best Asian session streamer in the space. We're gonna give out real value, take high probability trades, and deliver some of the best content in the space. I'm extremely excited to back-to-back days on ChartFanatics. Do you want to know why? Gotta give a special shout out to Marky. Marky called out sick today. You know, your daytime, you know, I know you guys love Marky. Marky, I forgot to lower the music. Hold on, forgot to lower the music. Sorry, now I lowered the music. Marky called out sick. You know what? He said, you know what? Oh, forget these guys. I don't care about them. I'm calling out sick today. You know what I said? I texted him, guys. I freaking texted Marco. I said, you know what? You're fired. So now, Marco is currently on the bench. He's on the B team because he called out of work. And guess what? Now, you got to feel the consequences, Marky. Marky claims, but I did sleep that well last night. What is sleep, bro? What's that? What is that? We're here trading at 8 p.m. sharp, Marky. I'm here at work. I'm ready to show up for the people. Do you know why? Because they need me, Marky. I know you're watching this right now. The people need us, bro. And you know what? We're here to deliver. And I will be here on time, punctual at 8 p.m. So yes, we are back-to-back nights here. I'm extremely excited to be back for another night. I love you guys. Last night was amazing, and hopefully we can catch something good tonight. We just got to be careful. Tomorrow's FOMC. It could be a very rather stagnant night, but we're gonna come to the charts, execute our edge, see if we can get a play tonight. If not, we're gonna run some giveaways. We'll talk. I'll answer some questions, and we'll just have a good night. How does that sound? That sounds good. All right. So let's first of all, guys, I'm gonna look at the chat in a second, but let me go through our sponsors for today. Hold on. Let me put on. Let me clear my voice here. We're gonna go through the sponsors today. Here we go. Oh, trade our first sponsor of today, as you guys know and love, TradeZella, the all-in-one cohesive trading platform of your choice for all your backtesting, journal, and strategy refinement needs. And that would happen quick. And our next one, the best prop firm in the entire industry, ApexTraderFunding.com is 80% off using code CF. Code CF, ApexTraderFunding.com. Go ahead and load up on those counts because I know you D-Gens are going to be full porting FOMC tomorrow, and there's quite nothing literally I can do to tell you guys not to do it because you're going to do it anyway. So you might as well go get a discount and use our code if you are going to be a degenerate tomorrow, because I already know some of you guys are. There's no talking you out of that. And it's just like, if you're going to do it, you might as well use the code. And next, fundednext.com for if you want to, you know, branch out, go in and explore the CFD world. No better firm to use Funded Next, who also give you 15% on your evaluation fees that you get once you pass your evaluation on your first payout. So if I could trade with Funded Next, I would. One of the best firms and most renowned firms in the CFD space. So please check out Funded Next here to my right or left. Code CF, and also the Market Journal, our final sponsor of today. Get the free 5-minute weekly newsletter to my right, the Market Journal. And for all your prop firm, as far as you want to compare and contrast prop firms, learn who has the best deals, what are the reviews like, where do I want to go, where do I want to trade, who do I want to put my trust in. No better foundation than to use PropFirmMatch.com. All right, that should wrap up our that gets me every time. That should wrap up our sponsors for today. Now let's get into the charts. Okay. now that that's done. Now that that's done, we're in the charts, guys. I can't. It gets me every time. I'm gonna tell you right now. Papa Riz is in here, I'm gonna do it like that every single time. There's no way I could do that seriously. All right. Who's in here? Who approved this promotional run? Who did I... Oh, well, wait, guys. Last statement redacted. Last statement redacted. Hold on here. We have to make a correction. We have to make a correction. I am mistaken. And you know what? Well, I got a little bit tongue-tied there, and I made a little bit of a mistake. You've been watching videos since my FX days? Hell yeah. Hold on, guys. I'm looking at my phone. My chat. Hold on, guys. All right. Anyway, so now that that's done, let me see. I remember the video of FX versus futures traders, and you told JCap that when FX versus futures traders. Yo, that's my homie. JCap's my boy. I'm parched here, guys. All right. So, looking at the chart today, all right, we have 8 o'clock open. And as you guys know, let's see if we can get something here. Where do we have previous day high? So, new daily candle. This is previous day high up here. Gold is floating at all-time highs. You know, we're still pushing higher. Still pushing higher. So, let's review. How about... Let's review the trade that we went over, that we took last night. So do you want to do a full review of the trade that we went over last night? That's what we'll do. We'll do that first, and then we'll come into the market. I'll answer any questions you guys got. We'll run the giveaways later on tonight. I know you guys love the ducky races. We will be doing those. Let's see if we can execute a trade tonight. If not, totally okay. We got to know that tomorrow is a heavy news day. The market is, you know, if there's a big interest rate cut, the market could fly. You know, so we just got to be very cautious and careful and know that we're coming into some heavy news tomorrow at 2 p.m. And we're just going to execute our play. If we can get something, we'll take it. If not, we won't. So, let's review last night's trade, okay? Let's go over what happened last night. So, when we were last on the stream last night, our narrative, so this is where we were at. So last night, we swept the all-time highs, right? I told you guys, right? If you go and you go watch the stream from last night, if you didn't see it last night, essentially, I was looking for a play here. So what I wanted is, I like this fair value gap that printed, right? I like this fair value gap. And the first sign for me that this wasn't an A+ setup was this right here. In order for this was our immediate first entry. This candle, right? This 2015 candle, the 815 candle, it didn't leave a top wick. If there's no top wick to be swept, there's no trade. So that was the first indication that, you know, I probably shouldn't have entered the trade, right? So that was already hindering it from being an A+ setup. The fact that this 815 candle did not present a top wick, it closed bullish, but there's no wick. You need to have a top wick for us to sweep the liquidity. Although it closed bullish, I need to see a top wick on that candle. So that's our first immediate action. You're like, okay, this is a red flag. So, second red flag for the trade, right? We closed above the high. If you look in the previous setups, I'll show you guys the previous setups and what's different, right? Since closing above the high, this is immediate invalidation. So when I took the entry last night, it really wasn't a high conviction play. That's why my risk was so little. And then also when I was in the trade, so what time was this? 11, was this 10:45? 10:45, right? when I got off the stream, I was floating around, I think I was up like $1,100 or $1,200. And at this point in time, I was like, I really want to see this close below the 50 moving average. Because if you don't close below the 50 moving average prior to the midnight open, there's a strong chance that it's going to be a fake out and you're going to drive higher. And that's exactly what happened. And I woke up. You know, at this point in time, I was already knocked out. I was tired. And yeah, I woke up. I was stopped out about like, I think it was like $645. And yeah, I took the loss on the chin. You know, it was a rather small loss and it didn't fully fit my plan. But we kind of went off the narrative that we swept all-time highs. We had this inversion. It played out pretty well at first, but then, you know, we couldn't close below this 50 moving average. You know, we respected this fair value gap. We kind of swept all these lows down here, and it just continued to run higher, which is totally fine. So now, if you guys can understand the narrative of what went on last night, let's go and look at, for all the people that are newer here and that are just entering now and seeing seeing my stream, my Asia stream for the first time, let's kind of go over what specifically we're going to be looking for tonight. And then you can kind of gauge like, okay, this is typically what we're looking for, and then compare and contrast on what went on last night. And then you could see the differences. So are you guys cool with that? Are you following so far? Are you guys following me so far? Who else? Let me say what's up to the peeps in the chat real quick. Let me go up here. All the peeps in the chat. Who we got in here? We got Papa Gene in here. Papa Gene's here. Junebug's in here. Yeah, Junebug. Yes, you're talking about the 4-hour Junebug? Papa Gene's in here. Dynamite Tiger, my boy, is in here. Big winner last night of the giveaway. We have Choco Music Entertainment. Yo, appreciate you, my brother. We got Abby in here. We got Ernesto. Lee Tommy. Is it the real Tommy Lee? That'd be pretty cool. Who else we got in here? We got Ari. Oh, we got my brother Marky. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. We got Ari. We got Frolic. We got John Chung. Oh, Johnny Chung's always in my streams. We got Natural QT. She's always in there as well. James Freddy. Yeah, Big Dave. Papa Riz. Yeah, freaking awesome, man. Kyle Patterson. Cube. Shrajit. All right, so let's go over a typical play that we want to see, okay? With that'll be more beneficial for you guys. So let's kind of go over. Okay, right here. This was a play on August 13th. So, as this 15-minute candle is still developing, and typically I like to wait before at least 8:15, guys, before we go and look for our first trade. So we got time, you know, and we're trading 15-minute charts, candlesticks. So let's go over this trade, like a setup that I would be looking for, and then you could compare it kind of to what went on last night, and then we could look for a similar setup tonight. All right, so this is typically what I will look for in an A+ entry. Okay, so fair value gap, right? Here's the fair value gap. We printed, we count it because here's the first candle of the session opening. Asia session opens, we wait for the 8:15 candle. We don't count this candle. We wait for the 8 o'clock candle to print. So 8:15 and on, then we look. So what do we get? Fair value gap print. We sweep the high. What do we leave? The 8:15 candle leaves the top wick. What did I say about the last candle? There was no top wick, right? You need to have a top wick. No top wick, no trade. Now, what else happens? We sweep with a wick. We close back inside the range. That confirms our candle range theory. We also leave behind a fair value gap. You can't have this play unless you're leaving behind a fair value gap. And like I said last night, you have to leave the fair value gap. What happens? We get this inversion play here, right? My stops would be here, okay? So this is typically what would happen. My stops would be above the high, right? The first entry would be a stop. I would get stopped. I'd play the wick. This is what happens sometimes, guys, is that typically it'll wick, right? That's why I prefer to use candle closures, because a lot of the times you'll get a wick up into the inversion, and then it'll just come back down. So this is where I do use some sort of discretion in the model. Is typically I will like to see a candle closure, because a lot of the times, you know, we could drive back up into the inversion just to retest it. and then you get your continuation play. So here, it would have been the entry here, right? If you wanted to take a more, you know, if you wanted to use an actually fixed and just be like, okay, I want to just leave my stop a little bit above the fair value gap, and I'm cool with taking a first stop because the risk to reward is rather high. So if you take a first stop on a trade, totally cool. And then look, now you get the confirmed. It's like, okay, I got stopped in the first one, but we had this strong candle close back inside the range. All you got to do now you wait for it to retest again. Your stops go back here, right? You get your second entry. You're cool with taking a stop. It's totally fine. Why? Because our risk to reward is huge. Here we go. We leave the runner. How did this trade run? All the way until the next day. What's your RR there? Can you guys go and look at the RR on the trade? And this isn't a one-time thing. These are you catch a full daily expansion on these on plays like this. So if anyone out there can't read that, it's a little over a 1 to 20 RR. So like I said, you could take an initial stop and it literally will mean nothing. It'll mean nothing because in the grand scheme of things, you're catching an astronomical move. Did you guys follow what I just said there? Give me some sort of confirmation. Dumb question, but let me see what you're asking here. Are we allowed to do this type of 15-minute hold overnight type of trade with a prop firm? Of course, bro, because technically it's not an overnight trade. Think about it. It's an overnight trade, but it's the start of a new day. It's not. Technically, you're getting in at the absolute start of a session. So you could hold this trade until 5 p.m. 5 p.m. At the market close. Do you understand, Dynamite? So you're getting in at the inception, at the beginning stages of the newest daily candle, Dynamite. So this trade you can hold until 5 p.m. That's why it's so powerful, is because this is an intraday swing. You're catching the full daily expansion. So although it's overnight, right? It's overnight on a new, fresh daily candle, on a new start of a new trading session. So you could hold this trade, like I said, till 5 p.m. Makes sense? Does this work on any other asset? I've only traded on gold, and I've only traded, and I see the best results in Asian session. Why? Because there's the least amount of manipulation going on here. Once you go and try and do this in New York, you're going to get a lot of fake outs. There's going to be a lot of manipulation. Price action for me during Asia is a lot cleaner. It's a lot cleaner. There's less liquidity wicks, very, very clean action. You know, when we sweep liquidity, we get an inversion, more times than not, it's going to be respected. You're not going to get huge volatility wicks like during the 9:30 open. So it's just cleaner price action. And then you're taking advantage, like, okay, it may move a little bit slower in Asia, right? But London should drive the volatility. And then New York should drive the volatility. And you don't have to sit in this trade the whole time, bro. Like, you could easily take, like, I'm not going to go and tell you guys to manage the trade. I'm good at holding longer trades. That's where my edge is. So that's what I stick with. Okay, that's what I stick with. I like to hold my trades. I like to, you know, risk a little bit less and let my trades run. So that's where my edge is in the market. If you guys don't like that, you don't like holding it overnight. If you want to catch a trade and, you know, maybe you'd like to just exit in London, go and backtest it and do it like that. You don't have to trade the way I do verbatim. Maybe just be like, you know, Ty might have a strong edge here. Let me see if I could tweak it. Let me see if I can make it my own. And yeah, that's kind of like where our A+ setups would lie. I could show you another one here. Okay, here is an example of one that, okay, this is another good example, right? Here we go. We get the sweep, right? Sweep, leaving a top wick. We get a wick candle rejection, close doji. Here's the inversion. Your first play is here, right? This is why we wait for candle closes. Because look, we just come back up and we test and we wick and we drive lower. But what do we notice? What do we notice? We don't close below the 50 moving average prior to what? The midnight open. So there's a strong chance that this is going to come back up now. Look, if you notice, this was a rather big stop for me. So I would take this trade, but the stop is bigger. And this trade did not close below the 50 moving average prior to midnight open. So like I said, based on my back testing, there's a strong chance that we do drive back up into this fair value gap, although we did drive lower for the session, for the day, right? This ran to a little over a 1 to 4 because the stops were bigger. This is a less highly probable trade because we didn't get the move right away before the midnight open. Are you guys following? Let me see what you guys are saying here. Yeah, guys, I'm just reviewing previous trades so you kind of know what we're looking for. Let's look right now. It just turned. It's 8:17, so we just had our candle print. And this was our first candle. And there's no fair value gap right now. So right now we're just chilling. We're just chilling. I'm answering some questions. And guys, I do believe before I messed up on the name, Prop Firm Trader is where you can go and get all of your prop firm necessities as far as comparing and contrasting prop firms. Prop Firm Trader. Sorry about that. Oh, guys, can I show you what came in the mail today? Can I show you what came in the mail? Check this out. Check this out, guys. You see it? Yo, look at this. I got the DJI Osmo. Look at that. This thing's badass, dude. And you know what? You know what's... Guys, you want to know how much I don't know about technology? I got this thing, right? And then I can't use it yet because you need an SD card. I didn't even know you needed that. I thought it just came with it. Like, why... Like, okay. Why would I get this and they not send me the card? It's like... So you're telling me you're going to give me this device, but I can't film on it yet because I need the card now. It's like... Really? Just send the freaking card. This thing's like $800. You can't send me a card to go with it? Like, really? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yo, Brando, this freaking camera is so badass, dude. It's awesome. So I plan on filming a lot of content on here. It's got a built-in gimbal. The quality is awesome, man. And for $800, you can't beat this. It's sick. Like, okay, 3 clicks of this button here. Look at that. Do you see that? It's on me now. Watch, 3 clicks and it's going to be on you guys. Ready? Yeah, this thing's sweet. This thing is sweet. I can't wait to use it. I'm going to the, if you guys didn't know and I didn't tell you yet, I'm going to the Florida Keys this weekend with Tay and her family. We're going to hang out for the Florida. We're going to hang out in the Florida Keys from when, babe? Friday to Tuesday? Yeah, Friday to Tuesday, we're going to the Florida Keys. Papa Gene's coming down. I'm picking him up from the airport on Thursday, and we're going to go have some family time in the Florida Keys. I'm going to film a whole bunch of content, some funny TikToks, maybe a vlog. Who knows? Maybe me going cliff jumping. Maybe me, you know, swimming with the turtles with Tay. Maybe, you know, anything you guys want. What camera am I using to stream? Okay, so the camera I'm using to stream, Brando, Rizzy Boy and my family over at CF got me this camera. It is the Sony ZV-10 Mark II. The Sony ZV-10 Mark II. It was compliments of the company. Papa Riz does take care of me very, very well. He only asked for a small thing in return. He asked me to take him on Italian dates, and you know, he goes, okay, Ty, I'll get you the camera, but you got to take me on a date and you got to give me a kiss after. So I thought he was a little bit weird asking me for the kiss, but, you know, I gave it to him anyway. So, you know, I'm extremely grateful for Papa Riz, but it was a little strange that he did ask me for that. It was weird. But, you know, I love him nonetheless. So he got me this camera, and he also did get me a new PC set up. So we love Papa Riz. The least we could do is give if Papa Riz wants me to take him to a nice Italian dinner, I'm going to do that. And if he asks for a little bit of a smooch after, who am I to say no? Who am I to say no? I'm no judge. I'm no judge. I love him. You hear from Brandon's Discord? Does that camera have a holder so I can keep it on my head? Cove, I already know where you're going with this. I think it might. I think you could do a nice little... Covey boy, I picture you doing a nice little POV action with this on your head. Right here, like this. You turn it on, this is going to be Cove. He's going to do POVs right here. But yo... Oh, why you got a swan cap on and not a ducky? Guys, this is an underrated brand right here. This brand is called Juega House. I freaking love it. They got great stuff. What else are you guys saying here? Enjoy, but going to the Keys my whole life. Yeah, we're going to James. We're going to Key Largo actually. Key Largo. Who doesn't own an SD card? Yassine, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I didn't even know I had to put an SD card in here. I didn't know that was necessary for the camera. I'm going to be completely honest. Totally took me for a loop. But yeah, this just came in from Amazon today, and I'm extremely excited to use it. I'm extremely excited. So I did want to just share that with you guys because this is my new little toy. My new little toy. And yeah. Gonna film some good stuff on there. I'm excited. I don't know how to get it back. It comes with this cool case, but I don't know how to get it back in there. So I'm just gonna leave it here for now. I did turn it off, babe. Oh no, I didn't turn. Wait, no, but to turn it off, all you gotta do is push this down. Oh yeah, you're right, honey. Honey, you're right. Honey, yo, what would I do without you, honey? I'm literally so dumb. Okay. What are you guys saying? Reasonable request. So currently on gold. Yo, guys, if you didn't know, John Nicolino is in the chat. My brother John guys, if you guys didn't know, my brother Johnny Nicolino's in the chat. That is my best friend on in the entire planet. He's here right now in the chat. Everyone say what's good to Johnny boy. I was texting him and I feel like once Johnny texts me, I feel like he's planning to come out here. Johnny, am I wrong? Are you planning to come out and see me soon, pal? Because I miss you, bud. I haven't seen you in a minute. And yeah, that's my boy. He's here in the chat supporting tonight. We are here from Brandon's Discord. Yo, Brandon's my freaking brother, bro. I can't wait to get back to Miami, G. We got to do it. But, yo, Brandon, when you get back here, I need to finally meet you in person. We need to hang out, bro. Brando is my absolute brother. I love him. Tyler Goldtell. You read me like a book? I knew it, Jay Nix. I knew it. As soon as you text me, bro, I knew you were going to be coming out here. Johnny, whenever you want to come, bro, I'm good for it. You let me know, pal. Johnny, you come on a whim. We'll have a great weekend. And whoever else in the chat right now wants to come out and visit you, boy, come out and visit. We'll hang out. We'll have the full experience. Yo, what you think gold is at? The 707 short GP and in 5-minute bearish FVG. Let's short it here. 732. Blue line trading. I have no conviction to even enter a trade right now. This could very well chop until 10 o'clock, guys. This could sit here and chop around and mess around because we have FOMC tomorrow. Johnny, hit that like button. J Nix, hit that like button. Hit that like button, kid. Yes, I'm from Long Island, guys. Are you from Jersey? No, I'm from Long Island, but my dad lives in Jersey. My pops is in Jersey. Yes, Johnny, you can't come next weekend because I'm going to this weekend, I'm going to the Keys. But John, any weekend after that, J Nix, you come down and you know, we'll hang out. We'll go to Casa Neos this time. We'll do it right. And yeah. And Johnny's actually Johnny's in the chat and he's actually a DJ. He's a DJ and he produces music and he's extremely talented. And I'm trying to get his career going down here. He's freaking really talented and produces house music. He had a couple big tracks come out. But yeah, that's my boy. You're from South Africa? So yeah, guys, any other questions you guys got for right now? Do I know South Africa? No, but I would love to go and visit it one day. Guys, please pardon me. I'm parched. I'm drinking from my Apex Trader Funding mug. Nobody else has got this. Only me. My boy, yo, Look who's here. My boy, I want a full port. There's nothing to full port right now. We're waiting patiently. Can I explain this model in 3 to 5 bullet points? Absolutely. Absolutely, we can do that. Absolutely. Here we go. All right, in the most simplistic terms, okay? In the most simplistic terms, guys, this is what we're gonna do. 5 bullet points. Wait for Asia. Wait for Asia. Liquidity sweep with a wick. Inversion. Fair value gap. How about 4? How stops above the fair value gap? That's in its most simplistic terms. Yes, Coach Fred, this is my model that I will be trading. It's awesome. I love it. Like I said, doesn't happen every single day, which is totally fine. And yeah, you got to be patient. Some months are better than others. But yeah, let me show you actually a setup. Okay, here's another good one. Here's another good one. Do you guys want to see another good one? Here we go. Now, what do we got here? Candle range theory again. Fair value gap. You have 2 fair value gaps here, right? Fair value gap. We sweep with a wick. There's a top wick on the 15 candle. Oh, what do you know? I'm seeing a pattern here. I'm seeing a pattern, right? Oh, it's kind of like this is repetitive. So I get a sweep of a high. What happens after I sweep the high? I leave behind a fair value gap. I wait for an inversion. There's the inversion. Here's the inversion here. Sweep the high, leave behind a fair value gap. The inversion's here. Stops above the high of their fair value gap. You leave a little bit of room. How does the trade do? Oh my God, let me go and see. Oh, would you look at that? 1 to 33. There you go. 1 to 30. 1 to 30. Nice. As you can see, these are big trades. You're catching a full daily expansion, the whole candle, from its inception. The start of the new daily candle is what, guys? What time does the new daily candle start? Do you guys know? Are you aware? Right here. Right here. Typically, okay, how do I know where my... This kid's sick in the head. Don't listen to John. How do you know where your take profit is? Jose, great question. This is what I will tell you. You can monitor the trade however you deem fit. If you don't want to hold up until I would at least let the trade run through London session, because you need the volatility to pick up for the trade to run. If you don't want to hold it through New York, because, you know, sometimes you can get a retracement. But like I said, if you want to just take this trade up and through London, and you could trail your stops, you know, trail a runner. You could trim. This is all you could do. You could be like, all right, I just want to go for a nice little 1 to 3 and then leave a runner. You just go and back test and do what works best for you, right? And whatever fits your psychology. If you like to if you would want to put on a little bit more size and aim for a smaller target, go ahead. If you want to trim 50%, if you want to trim 50% and leave a runner, if you want to trim 80% and leave a runner, these are all things that you guys got to go and do. I can't tell you how to manage a trade. I'm just trying to give you as much knowledge as I can here, and simply tell you the model that I'm trading, and then how you manage the trade is how you're going to be able to do it according to how your psychology is in the market. Of course. But James, you also just got to be very wary of of consistency rules, and yeah. That's why, you know, it's a super powerful model for CFDs, because, and that's why I did so well in the CFD space, guys, is because, you know, at the time when the CFDs were at its peak, they didn't have consistency rules. So I would simply I would get funded, right? I would wait for an A+ swing. I would put on some decent size, and I would just sit there and wait. I would wait for the trade to come to me. I would wait for the holy grail setup. I would sit there, I'd get funded, and I would just wait. That's why I was so good in the CFD space. You know, it's a little bit more difficult for me because, you know, when I'm trading with Apex, I have to hit my 30% consistency rule. If you're trading with other firms, you may have a 50% consistency rule. Some firms, they don't have consistency rules in fundeds, but my main focus is Apex, and I just got to be weary of my 30% consistency, and just it's gonna take a little bit more time for me because I'm not as successful on the lower time frames. And like I said, I stay in my lane. I know where I shine. I know where I thrive. I know what's gotten me to the point of my career right now, and I stay in my lane. I'm not gonna go and do something to. I know myself, and I know my strengths in the market, and I know my weaknesses, and I know at my biggest moments, my mind can often overcome me, and I can be my worst enemy. And I've been like that my whole life. Not only just hard on myself on the charts, just hard on myself in general, whether, you know, with anything, man, with anything, with life, with relationships, with work, with money. It's just, I've always been my own worst enemy, and I've always been in my head. And I oftentimes found myself holding myself back because just psychology issues. So I just really like to stay dialed in and just focus on my system. And like I said, to everyone here that's tuning in, I appreciate you guys just coming to hang out with me. Like, this is my new favorite thing to do. I love streaming at this time. I love that it's more relaxed. Price action's cleaner. It's slower. I could come and talk to you guys. I have enough time to get into my entries. I don't feel rushed. I could answer your questions. It's more stress-free. It's more relaxed. If you guys know me, Johnny could tell you and you guys probably know, I'm already wired as can be. I'm extremely what's the word I'm looking for? I'm just like all over the place. I'm crazy, you know? And if the charts are crazy, it's going to reflect on me. It's going to make me even worse. You know, I'm the type of guy that needs to go and like freaking, they need to give me a chill pill because I'm always so crazy and so hectic. And so when the charts are moving like that, it's going to stimulate me. And I noticed that when it moves a little bit slower and I'm more suave and chill, and the candlesticks are moving a little bit slower, and I have more time to react, that I'm more successful in the market. So it's like, why am I going to go and fight that? You know, just to fit a narrative, to fit in with other streamers that are trading in the space. In reality, I'm going to tell you right now, majority of them actually aren't making money trading. You know, they're making a ton of money off of affiliates, and they're nuking a lot more accounts than you can ever even imagine, and they're not showing you. They're showing you the green days. They're not being fully transparent, and I understand, guys. That's the majority of the space, and I know that you may come to me and come on these streams and think that I'm similar, but I'm telling you that I'm not. I do feel like I'm different. I do feel like I fit into a different category of people and of traders in the space, and I'm trying to just bring something different and to just be 100% myself and provide real value to you guys for free, literally for free, at no cost. And to just there's enough money in the markets for all of us. So if I could just help you guys in any single way that I can, it makes my day. It really does. Because I've had a few people come to me, and I was actually in another trader stream, and there was actually a kid in there, and he goes, "Yo, I saw you on." I was on another trader stream, and he went over. He was like, "Dude, one of your models changed my life." And when he said that, I was like, "Dude." It literally it meant more to me than you know, my $80,000 payouts at Apex. You know, somebody telling you that, it's like so powerful, man. You don't understand. It's like that's like bigger than any money that you'll ever make in your life. To be able to do that and to be able to do this, it's like I have a bigger purpose now other than the charts. The charts are great. Making money is good, you know. It gets old though, guys. You know, it's like at this point in time, trading's boring to me. There's no fun in it anymore because I just come and I execute my system. I don't have emotions. It's like, this shit should be boring. You shouldn't be excited when you get into a trade. You shouldn't. You should feel the same way when you take a loss than when you take a huge win. It should just be a systematic edge. Every single day I come to the markets and I'm fucking bored because I'm just doing the same thing. Boring trading is good trading. If you're having fun in a trade and you're like, oh my God, and you're like, and your emotions all over the place, you're not in the place that you should be right now. You're not. You need to go and work on yourself, and you need to go and work on your edge, because you should not be feeling like this. You should know the outcomes of the trade. You should have the statistics. You know where your emotions should be handled? In your back testing. That's when you get all your emotions out. That's when it's out. So you're back testing, right? You're on TradeZella, like you look below. This is your biggest power tool right here. 20% off. CF20, you go and you do this. You get your emotions out doing this. You could be as emotional as you want when you do this down here using this platform, right? You go get it out right there. You get it out of the way. And then when you come to the charts, you're like, okay, I've seen this time and time again. And at this point in time, you know, I just come and I wait for the market to present its hand to me. If it presents me a trade, I take it. If not, I simply don't. Let me see what you guys are saying here. I will say it. There are levels. 90% of the mentors and so-called traders are not at the level most of us are. I'm looking for the adrenaline rush. Let's go. Thanks for starting this night trading. Of course, you are not a degenerate gambler. Remember that. 100%, Papa Gene. Trade without emotions. Backtesting is key. Yeah, guys. Like I said, what I can only tell you and give you my story from a real perspective, right? And I'm just answering questions here. I don't want you guys to get bored or anything, but we're just simply waiting right now. We're in a chop zone, which is understandable because we have huge news tomorrow. We have big news coming out at 2 o'clock. This could consolidate and mess around all day until 2 o'clock tomorrow. And then you could just have an explosion move, which is probably what's going to happen. So we're just going to stay here. If we get our entry, then that's it. But we need a fair value gap. We need some sort of volume to start picking up here. It's very dead and quiet right now. And totally fine and totally understandable. Yeah, so I'm just kind of going to give you guys a little bit of help as far as like psychology or, you know, just how to make yourself a better trader and you know, to just make yourself better in general in all aspects of your life. Tyler, is the setup of this morning around 750 valid? I'm not sure what setup you're talking about, brother. And Ari entering long at FVG on 5 minute 3. Yeah, no, yo, Ari, I don't even look at the 5 minute, brother. Yeah, Brando, I'm thinking the same thing, bro. I'm thinking we just see a complete chop fest until FOMC, and then we're just gonna see an absolute explosion. We're gonna see an explosion move. Okay, do you want? This is kind of where, as far as a swing goes. Let me see Nasdaq. Okay, so although we're trading gold tonight, kind of where my narrative right now on NQ is that if we cut rates tomorrow, right? If we cut rates, I already have a limit. I have a limit set right here because I'm gonna tell you why. If I don't get tagged in this trade, it's totally cool, and I'm gonna keep a tight stop. Hopefully I can get tagged in before. Like, I have limits set right now in this trade for a swing. Because I'll tell you why. I'm above the 50 moving average. I have right here, right? This would have been a confirmed short, but the only reason why it's not a confirmed short is how this 10 a.m. 4-hour candle closed. This swept the low. This is CRT right here. We swept the low, right? We have a BPR here now. This is a balanced priced range. If we go and invert this fair value gap, if we could close and invert this fair value gap prior to FOMC tomorrow, and we cut rates, get your. I'm gonna tell you right now, get this ready. Hold on. If we cut rates tomorrow, right, and we invert this fair value gap, where is it? Where is it? Hold on. I can't find it. I'm looking for it. There it is. And we cut rates tomorrow. So this is kind of where my narrative is on the day right now. We swept this low here. Closed doji inside of the range of this candle, right? There's no confirmed setup until I want to see an inversion here of this fair value gap. If we invert this fair value gap here, and then, right, I would typically, hopefully we can get enough volume and close above prior to FOMC. I will have strong conviction in longs if we can get the interest rate cuts that we want. If not, I'll have a tight stop below, but that's kind of where my narrative will be on the day. I do like this setup right now. That's kind of where my mind is for NQ. This could very well drive a lot higher, right? Because if we closed below this low, if we didn't wick, right? If we didn't wick this low and we closed below it, my bias would be short. But since this 10 a.m. candle wicked and closed back in the range of this 6 a.m. candle, Right now, my bias is still long. We're still bullish right now. There's no reason to be bearish yet. Until you're seeing a shift in structure, this is still bullish. This is bullish. That price action is bullish right now. There's no shift in structure right now on the higher time frame. Nothing. The shift in structure would be here. We would have to close all the way down here. This is your shift. You'd have to get a close down here on the higher time frame for you to even consider being bearish. This is your next swing low, right? This is your swing low here, right? We're not at equilibrium. So longing up here is a little bit dangerous because we're kind of in a deep premium right now. But this is just where my mind kind of is right now. If I was to build a narrative going into tomorrow on NQ, you know, it's a little risky because, like I said, if you were to take this swing low to this swing high, you are in a deeper premium longing up here. But if we can get a nice inversion, we have this candle range theory, the CRT, which this is another strong edge that I have in the market, and I have a solid amount of, 4 years data on this. If I can get a close above this fair value gap and we cut rates tomorrow, this thing's gonna go to the freaking moon, bro. It's gonna hit an absolute moon landing. So we just gotta see. We gotta be patient. So right at this very moment in time, there is no trade. That's just kind of where my mind is going into tomorrow. So, I could totally be wrong. There could be no rate change, and we could drive up in here, test, and fall. But you won't know. You need some sort of confirmation. We react to the market. We don't predict it. We always react. You build a bias. You have some sort of a narrative, but you don't marry it. You don't marry it. When the chart reacts and it shows you its hand, and you're like, okay, so I had an initial bias and it's wrong, you got to be okay with that. Do not marry the trade. Please. Don't marry the bias. Don't marry the trade. Go in there with knowledge. If the chart tells you otherwise, then that's it. You let it go. It's okay to be wrong. Read the book, The Best Loser Wins. You have to be okay with being wrong. You have to. The sooner you're okay with being wrong and sooner you are at being a good loser, the better you're off you'll be in this industry. 100%. So that's kind of where my narrative is on the 15-minute. I mean, on the 4-minute. What does cut rates mean? If we cut interest rates. So meaning if we cut interest rates, people will be more susceptible to, putting money into, more risky assets, getting them out of mutual funds, and, the interest rates are lower, so people will have more disposable income. They'll trade stocks more. Overall, it's more of a bullish narrative for the market if we're cutting interest rates. I feel like I'm stuck in an elevator. Video on CRT? No, you could trade news. 100%. You could trade news. Apex Trader Funding, you could trade news. There's no restrictions on news trading at all. Yeah, no, guys, I'm going to try to, you know what? I'm going to try to stream while I'm on vacation, if I can. I'll bring the camera and see if I can get it done. You know what? Maybe I'll have Papa Gene film me during the live stream. Or I'll do a live stream with Papa Gene on my channel. Video on backtesting. A lot of you guys have been requesting that. Is that something you guys want to see? Oh, would you guys like to see me do a video on TradeZella backtesting? Of course, Chris G, even on funded, you could trade news on Apex. There's no restrictions on that at all. Zero restrictions on news trading. Yo, Tyler, how do you have the big candle on the right beside the smaller price action? Oh, okay. So if you guys don't know, for everyone that wasn't here in yesterday's stream, I had the pleasure of going out to dinner on Sunday. Sunday, Apex took us all out to dinner. Calvin over at Apex, and he took us to Carbone, and I met another trader there. If you guys know, I'm sure you know him. His name is 2 Degrees. Well, it's two people. So 2 Degrees, he is extremely awesome. Great guy. I got to meet Josh, and he gave me access to this indicator. There's another one online, right? But he told me that it's not the right one. It's a replica. So he gave me free entry to these indicators here. Let me see. The invite only. he gave me access to this, so I'm super blessed and thankful for him. So this is the power of 3 indicator. Yeah. So this essentially, it just shows me what's going on in the daily time frame. So these are the daily candles right now. There is a free one. Let me see. Let me see here. CRT power 3. I think it is. Who is it by? I'm almost positive there is a. Oh, right here. This is the replica one. So there is another one, but it's not the right one. That's what he was telling me. He was telling me that at dinner. I hope that helps. I have the free one. Yeah, Carbone. Yeah, it was great, man. I had a great time. Yes, back testing in CRT. All right, awesome. Yeah, I can get that done for you guys. Yo, Matt's my boy. Yeah, that's the homie. Yeah, Matty has the good he's got a good SMT. I think James, I'm pretty sure his indicator is it shows SMT divergence if I'm saying that correct. I'm almost positive that's what he trades. Yeah, he's a good friend of mine too. That's the homie. To what extent do you all think rate cuts have already been fully discounted by the market? You're saying as far as them being priced in already? 3 spot? Is that kind of what you're asking? Like, you think that they're priced into the market already? I think that when this news comes out, it's going to be an astronomical move tomorrow. It's going to be huge. I really do. I think that the FOMC tomorrow, it's going to produce a big move. Big. Because even just think about the week so far that we've had, guys. Like, look at this. This is all preparation for tomorrow. Look at gold. Look at this range we've been in. This is the range here. Right? For the last day. We're chilling here. Look at this. This is all built up liquidity right now. This is just consolidation. We're building price. It's constricting. Think about it. When you're constricting something, what's the next thing that's going to happen? It's going to explode, right? We're building. And if you notice, right, guys, look at the Bollinger Bands. You see how they're tightening up? They're getting smaller and smaller and smaller. You notice this? You see how that they're getting smaller here? This is showing that there's going to be an explosive move. Explosive. A big move is going to happen tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Big. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a big amount. It may, listen, if they only cut it by a small amount, we could get a lot of whipsaw action. It could be some whipsaw action. Well, a lot of people are expecting a bigger rate cut tomorrow. So we just got to see. You know, I'm not going to go into FOMC, looking to play it. I would have to be in a trade already prior. Like, I'm not playing FOMC tomorrow. That's not something I do. There's no edge in that for me. So if I'm in a trade, right, if I can get inside in a swing on NQ, tomorrow prior, and then we can get that good rate cut news, potentially I'll be holding a swing long. But right now, this is just, there's no conviction in this trade just yet. I really need to see a close above this fair value gap because we have this inversion here right now. You are bullish, right? As far as higher time frame narrative goes right now for what I'm looking at, right? But, we did this, we swept this high, we did disrespect this fair value gap. It's kind of just a mixed bag right now. It's not enough conviction to even enter a trade just yet. So, like I said, the biggest part of this stuff, guys, is just sitting here and waiting. I know it sucks, and I know it's boring, but good, profitable trading is boring, unfortunately. I know it's not something you want to hear. You want to see excitement. You want to see me take trades. It's just it's not in reality, man. It's like This isn't profitable. Traders are bored traders. People that are in the chat who are trading here and are profitable, I bet you they could tell you right now in the chat that, you know, being a profitable trader is boring. You know, you're coming to the market, you're looking for the same thing, you're not deviating, you're not happy, you're not sad, it's just nothing. You're a robot. You're essentially a robot, and you're just executing your plan every single day. Hey Tyler, I'm new to your channel, just wondering, how long have you been trading for? You're clearly doing well, Budge. Cheers. I've been trading for 6 years now. Around, yeah, 6 years. And I struggled for a long time, guys. Just like, you know, if you guys are struggling out there, I struggled for a very, very long time. I couldn't get my psychology right. I strategy hopped. I couldn't find something that worked for me. And, you know, I just never gave up. I really didn't. It came to the point in time where I just put too much into it to ever walk away from it. And you only lose when you quit, man. You're only not profitable. Remember this. If somebody tells you you're not profitable, you're only not profitable when you quit. That's it. That's the only time you're not profitable anymore. It's because you quit and you gave up. Right now, you're if you're in your learning phase still, if you're in the beginning infant stages of your trading, you know, you're in the growing phase. You know, but you're never not profitable. Don't let anybody tell you that. If you're coming to those charts and you're getting your ass kicked, and you know you can get up every single day, and you know you're executing your plan, you're working on getting better, you're working on your psychology, you're working on your life outside of the charts, you know, you're on your way, and you're doing way better than 95% of the people in the industry already. 95% of the people who do this have no edge. They get into the market, they copy, they go watch streamers, right? They watch people like me, they watch, you know, people like Patrick, they watch other guys, and they fucking copy them. That's all they do. They copy their trades. They don't learn a goddamn thing, and they're looking for an easy way out. You guys got to know that there's nothing in life that's worth having comes easy. Nothing in this life that you actually give a shit about is ever gonna come easy to you. You're gonna have to put years and hours in to get something out of it. Anything that's worth it is gonna be very, very difficult to achieve. And especially in an industry like this, where so few amount of people actually become successful, you gotta separate yourself from the pack. You gotta separate yourself from the rest. Do the opposite of what 95% of the people are doing. What are they doing? Trading lower time frames, over trading, over leveraging, taking trades outside of their trading plan, not having a trading plan, you know, going on tilt, not being able to walk away. It's like 95% of the people do all this shit. You need to be able to not do that. And I know it's harder said than done, because the mind is a powerful, powerful thing, and it can overcome you. You have to go and work on that. You got to separate yourself from the people in this industry who are doing it wrong. Most of the people that, you know, unfortunately, the people that are watching this stream and the people that are out there aren't ever going to be successful doing this, because you're not, it's not your strategy. It's literally you as a person. Your mind isn't ready for this. It's not you. It's not the strategy. It's not the charts. And you know what? Another thing is that it's like, people go into the other YouTuber streams. They go, "This price action sucks. This price action sucks." Blah blah blah. This and that. It's like, most of the time, it's not the price action. It's literally you. It's you. And people have the hardest time having accountability for that. That's the hardest thing to do, is to own up. It's like anything in life, guys. It's like, you know, you never want to be wrong. You never want to admit you're wrong. It's the hardest thing for people to ever do, right? You ever get into an argument, right? And, you know, whether it be with a significant other, at work, it's like you're so prideful. You never want to admit you're wrong. You don't want to, it's like it bruises your ego, right? It sucks. It's a shitty feeling. You got to learn to love that. The sooner you learn to love that, the better you will do on these charts, I promise you. Be okay with letting the markets embarrass you. Be okay with taking a loss. Be like, you know what? I came to the market today and I lost, and the market just was the bigger man today. The market won. You got to be good with that. The sooner you do that, and I know, listen, I know this doesn't have to do with directly correlated to charts, but this is one of the biggest things that you're ever going to have to go through. You know what I mean? Yo, Slade, you may need to come here and make Taylor's wedding ring. Slade, I want you to come to Miami, and I want you to make Taylor's wedding ring. How about that, Slade? You come to Miami, I take you to a nice dinner, and then you make Taylor's wedding ring. I got great ideas, Slade. I got great ideas. What are you guys saying here? Yo, Jay is my boy, and so is Carmine. Oscar, I appreciate you, bro. What do you mean, some excitement? Of course. Yeah, I used to cry when I blew my account and came back the next day right away. Embarrassing, but it really built the resilience. 100%. Been fading everyone. It's actually interesting. As soon as I stopped copying other people's strategies is when I created my own to build profitability. Amazing, bro. Amazing, 2 Trades. I love to hear that. What else are you guys saying? Traders Club, you're new. I appreciate you tuning in. Who else we got in here? Sounds like a damn good plan. Hell yeah, Slade. Yo, I gotta meet Slade. That's the homie. Yeah, yo, whenever you want to come out here and you want to link up, I gotta get your number, bro. I'm gonna hit you up on X and we'll exchange numbers, my brother, and we could put something together. Yo, Jeremy, what's good, guys? We will run some. You know, we still got time here. Market's a little boring, unfortunately. We'll run the giveaways a little bit later. You know, around 9:30. If you guys are cool with that. Copying has no edge for longevity, without a doubt. So let's see kind of where we're at right now. It's just like, this is just not what I want to see right now, man. You know, it's just not it. It's not it. We're just sitting here waiting, which is totally fine. Do you guys have any other questions? Concerns, comments that you would like to go over tonight? And I kind of like the vibe. I just feel more chill tonight. I'm relaxing. Oh, you know, Tay's over there chilling on the couch. She's watching TikToks. That's Tay's favorite thing to do at night. She goes on the couch. She watches TikToks. She's the big TikTok girl. Guys, if you haven't seen, speaking of TikToks, if you haven't seen, did you guys see my video of me at the Dolphins game with the cheerleaders? Go and check it out. It's very, very funny. It's good. It was impromptu and I think one of my best skits yet. How 9-to-5 employees in the USA can trade during New York sessions. Observe Act. So for me, when I was working in the elevator industry, I couldn't trade New York session. I had to do whatever it took to make it work. So based on what your job is, guys, you kind of got to fit the sessions around your work. And I know it sucks. It's like, but you can do that. I've done it. I went to more of a swing trading model so I can trade, you know, I could run off to the bathroom when I was working in the elevator union. I can go and monitor my trades or take my trades before work during London. That's why I liked London so much, because I could take the trade at 2 to 3 a.m., go back to bed for a little, and then I'd be on the job site, like either, you know, somewhere in Queens or, you know, somewhere out east on Long Island or the Bronx. And I would be at work ready to go at 6 in the morning. So typically I would either be in a trade or I would be like looking for like a last minute position. But I really just had to make it fit my schedule. And it was just the only way I had to make it work, man. I had to adapt. And that's what makes a good trader. I didn't let that hinder me. I wasn't going to let work tell me it's like, oh, I can't trade New York session. It's like, no, I can't trade New York session. So hold on here. This might be good for a long. Guys, if we close... Hold on here. If we close bullish here... Hold on just one dang second here. Hold on. If we close bullish here, guys, and we leave a fair value gap, right? If we could do something like this. If we could close bullish with a doji, create this wick, bounce off the 50, and then we get an inversion play... I'll be looking for longs. So we're just going to let that play out. We're going to let that play out. That's kind of where my mind's at right now. If we can get a nice little CRT play here, right? We get a wick rejection, right? We have a bottom wick. We're going to close, hopefully, within the next 13 minutes. We could close with a nice bullish doji and then get a nice inversion play and close above. I'm in for that. I'm definitely in for that, and I'll take it long. So we'll just see. But the candle has to close bullish. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see how this 15-minute candle plays out. and we'll go from there. That's why you're in the bathroom for so long? Johnny boy, that's why I was always in the bathroom, John. John, I was always in the bathroom getting yelled at. He went to the bathroom on my time. Yeah, I did. Guys, you have no idea what I used to go through, man. I had it rough. I was getting bullied bad, man, when I was in the elevator union. Bad. By the older guys. So, you know, there was if you guys know anything about the elevator union, it's rough, man. And you're working with some rough, old-time, rugged dudes, you know? They have no freaking idea what trading is. They would spin their head around. They have no clue in the world. So it was like, it's just funny to me because at the time, they would all call me dumb and stupid. And, you know, I thought that, you know, I was a rather slow... I'm not a slow learner. It's just I didn't have a lot of passion in the elevator union. So I didn't put my all into it because I always knew and wanted better for myself. So, you know, two of the guys that I worked with, they would just say, they would say some nasty ass shit to me, man. They would. And it would get under my skin and they knew it would grind my gears. And in the back of my mind, I knew it's like one day I was going to tell these guys to fuck off, right? I was going to tell them one day I was going to quit this job. And if you guys know, I posted on Twitter, I knew in my mind, and I was going to tell Papa Gene one day, I was like, yo, I can't wait till I could tell these guys that I'm quitting and I could tell them all to go fuck off. And that day came, and guess what? I made their yearly salary in 1 month. So who's laughing now? Who's the idiot now? Right? Who's the real asshole? Who's the real idiot? Who's the guy who's 40 and 60 years old still working in an elevator shaft? Not me, right? So am I really an idiot? I don't think so. I may be an idiot in your eyes when I was in the elevator union because I didn't give a shit, right? But I'm no idiot, right? So it's just funny how, because that was like the best form of revenge, was just being able to do that. And like, it's like, if they could only see what I'm doing now and how much my life has transformed within the last 6 months, it's crazy, man. So I never let any of that stop me, dude. Nothing. I didn't give a shit what anybody said to me. I said I was going to do this no matter what. Yeah, it was the best revenge. And Papa Gene will tell you, Papa Gene's in the chat, the stuff that those guys used to say to me, I swear to God, they put me on anxiety medication. I swear, on my life. I had such bad anxiety, I didn't want to go to work every single day, that I literally had to go on anxiety meds. That's how bad it was. I couldn't leave my house. I was bedridden because I was so miserable to go to work every single day because I had to go deal with, not only you're working an extremely intense and scary job, like you're in an elevator shaft, and then I have to go deal with these grown-ass men who are saying shit to me, and it's like, I don't want to do anything, and especially since Papa Gene got me the job, it's like, if I blow up on these guys, right, and I go nuts, it's like, now I make Papa Gene look bad, and I can't do that. He got me the job. He got me into the union. You know, I'm not going to go damage his name and his reputation, so I'm like sitting there, and I'm eating this shit for 2 years, guys. Imagine going to work every day, working in a physically demanding job, and just having to hear bullshit all the time, all day, nonsense. It's hard, man. And they got me. They broke me down mentally. I was good for like a year. I was always the guy that was like, you know what, kill him with kindness. You know, brush it off. Nothing worked. Nothing worked. I'm telling you, nothing. I tried everything. I tried the nice guy route. I tried the ignoring route. Nothing ever fucking worked. The guy was just constantly a douche to me, always. And the best day of my life was when they actually, it was my last day working there. And when I made 6 figures in a month, I wish I could have fucking called this guy on the phone and told him. I really do. I wish I could have FaceTimed him and called him. Because that was the most powerful thing I could ever do. I made $168,000 in a month. He makes that in a year. Okay? And he's slaving away in an elevator shaft. Who's the asshole now? Not me. Not me. Guess what? I get to wake up on my own time, I'm my own boss, and I do whatever the fuck I want. You're the asshole now. Okay? Not me anymore. That's how I feel about it. Yeah, man, it was rough. I was in the Local 1 Elevators Union. Local 1 Elevator Union. Probably the most prestigious union in the country. One of the best. And yeah, man, Papa Gene got me that job. I'm extremely blessed and thankful. I was in the Plumbers Union prior. But yeah, Papa Gene got me in. And I'm forever grateful and thankful for that, because it did put me in a position. And I'm not to say that I wouldn't change anything for the world, because it got me to where I am today. And, you know, who would have known? If I went a different route in life, I may not have ended up doing this. So everything in this life happens for a reason, guys, and you got to understand that, you know. And that's how I feel. So I just hope that I can inspire you guys in a way that there is a way out, you know. You don't need to sell courses. You don't need affiliate money. I did all this by literally making money through the markets. You don't need social media. I didn't have socials until I started making a lot of money, guys. The only reason why I started making my socials was so they wouldn't deny my payouts. So I had a leg to stand on. I didn't have a big social media following. My socials started taking off once I got that $51,000 payout from Apex. And I had a lot of people asking me for interviews. That's when my socials started going off. But I already made $100,000 prior to me having the blow up on social media. So I had nothing, guys. All I had was my edge. That was it. So don't think that you need social media to make it. You don't. You can do this, man. Just buckle down, put your head down, and work. If you're in a situation that you're unhappy with right now, you could change yourself. You could change your entire life. You can. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I fucking did it. I did it without anyone's help. I did it by myself. Nobody helped me. No one. I didn't get money from anyone. I did this all on my own. Nobody told me to go and back test. Nobody told me to go and do this. You know, I watched a few things. I was entirely self-taught off of YouTube. I never had a mentor. I never paid for any course. I never did anything. I learned everything off of YouTube. And now I want to give back to you guys in a way that, you know, can maybe fast track your trading, because I was in the same situation and I know what it feels like. So I'm in a real place of where I could tell you on what you can do, what real information is out there. I'm providing real value for you, real life shit, because I've done it. I gave up one of the best union jobs in the country, in the world, the best benefits on the planet. You know, I was coming up on my 3rd year of apprenticeship, and I was making over $100,000 a year, and I was only working 4 days a week. I was working 4 days a week. We would work 4 days. I was off Fridays. I never worked Fridays. We would work 4/10s, but in the elevator union, and Papa Gene will tell you, you don't ever work 4/10s. I would get on the job site around 6 a.m., and I'd be gone no later than 1:30. I'd be gone. Sometimes earlier. Sometimes a lot earlier. Sometimes I'd be gone, if it was a light day, I'd be gone at like 11 o'clock, 12. Now, Papa Gene didn't know that at the time. Of course, I'm not going to go and tell him that, but he knows now. But Papa Gene was in the industry, and Papa Gene will tell you, he was leaving early too. When he was a mechanic, before he was a super, he would go to his jobs, right? Yeah, he would leave early. If anyone knows, the elevator union is the first man job on the job site and the first team off. The first team on, they start the earliest, and then the first off. They are the most prestigious union in the country. Number 1. I'm telling you right now, I had to go get an application online, and they were gone. I think, babe, how many applications was it? For the elevator union, how many applications were they giving out? 2,000? It was a lot, and I think it was gone. Papa Gene, how many applications were they giving out? And we had to do it online? Remember, we had to do it on, I think it was 2,000 applications gone in 2 seconds online. 2,000 applications gone. And that's just and then you have to go and take this test. Yeah, man, it was crazy. Yeah, feet in the pool at 11. So yeah, you get treated very, very well. You know, you're royalty on those job sites. So to give that up, it's a crazy move, man. It's crazy. You got to have real balls and conviction to go and quit a job like that. It's not like you're working at like a restaurant. You know, the elevator, you in Local 1, that's a career. That's a full-blown career. You're set for life, man. You're walking away, your annuity has $1 million in it. Papa Gene's $1 million annuity, $1 million. Guaranteed when you get out. You know, I gave that up because I had a dream. I didn't care about that shit. I wanted to do this now. I didn't want to be happy. Papa Gene's got bad feet. Well, I'll take a vlog of Papa Gene's feet. The man can't even walk down the block without complaining. I got to push him in a wheelchair. Right? We went out to lunch, right? Well, while we're waiting for this candle to close, we got another 3 minutes. We were going out to lunch, and right, babe? We parked on the wrong No, we got out of the parking garage on the wrong side. Remember, Papa Gene, when you were here? Remember when you were here? This is funny. So we're going out to eat in Midtown Miami, and we went into the parking garage, and we got out on the wrong side. So we ended up having to walk. And it was like, guys, we had to walk around the block, and I'm telling you, the complaints out of this man's mouth I'm telling you, probably a 5-minute walk. The man's got like, he has no feet. He has no feet left. It's just skin and bone. That's it. He's decrepit. He's a decrepit old man and angry. If you know Papa Gene, he's always yelling. He's an old Italian man. And you know what? When I'm on vacation, we'll do a nighttime stream with him, and I think you'll get a lot of value from Papa Gene. He's got the Italian wisdom. If anybody knows about the New York Italian dad wisdom, he'll set you straight. He's got it. Papa Gene's had a rough life. I take care of Papa Gene. I'm going to retire Papa Gene. I love him to death. He took care of me, right? He took care of me. It's only right that I take care of him. We're going to get him there. You know, that's what we're going to do. When we're on vacation in the Keys, we'll do a vlog with Papa Gene, and we'll also do we'll do a nighttime stream, an Asia Session stream, and we'll have Papa Gene on it. I'm telling you guys, it'll be legitimately hysterical. We'll do it on my channel. We'll do an Asian Session stream with Papa Gene on it, and he could give you, while we're trading the charts. We're not going to get a trade here right now. This is just dumping. We're not going to get a trade right now. We'll give you some old Italian, New York dad, life lessons along with trading knowledge. It'll be hysterical. Papa Gene is a gem. Is Papa Gene? Yeah, okay, I'm not going to repeat that. I'm not going to repeat that on the stream, but you can go and ask him yourself. Gary, go ahead and ask Papa Gene that question yourself. I'm not going to repeat that. He'll tell you. Maybe he'll tell you. Maybe he'll tell you in the vlog. Gary, Papa... Wait. Sounds like he belongs in Tulsa King? He does. Papa Gene's a freaking gangster, dude. He's a gangster. Guys, the first time I ever met Papa Gene, I was dating Tay at the time, right? And I'll never forget it. I think me and Tay went to the beach, right? I went to the beach. I went to the beach, and I was driving Tay. I was dropping Tay off home, and this is what happens. I see this guy. You can't even make this shit up. You can't even make this shit up. He's sitting, babe. Do you remember this? Okay. Well, this is the first time I ever seen your dad outside, and I was scared. And I was always scared to go into the house at first. It took me a long time to build the courage up to go in there and actually meet Papa Gene. But I remember one time I dropped Tay off when we were first dating. This was 5 years ago. This is 2020. And we drop her off, and all I see is Papa Gene. He's sitting outside the garage in a freaking lawn chair in a guinea tea. He's in a guinea tea. He's in this chair, and he's just chilling outside the garage in the driveway. And I hand to God, I dropped Tay off, and I literally sped away because I was so fast. Because he's intimidating, guys. If you don't know him at first, the man is intimidating to look at. He's very scary. But now that, me and Papa Gene are so close, he's a teddy bear. Like, he's got a big heart, but when I first met him, I was scared. I was very scared. And it took me a long time to go inside and meet him, especially me, guys. I had all the tattoos at the time. Like, this guy's gonna freaking rip me a new one. This guy's gonna crucify me. It's gonna be ugly out here. And I was like, he's gonna bury me in the backyard somewhere. That's it. If I do anything wrong to this girl, I'm done. So I was like, I can't go and meet him. I couldn't stir up the courage yet. And it took me a while. It took me a while to get in there and meet Papa Gene. Yeah, it was funny. Papa Gene is He's the man. So do you not trade New York session? Das 1997. So if I'm trading New York session, it will be on a 4-hour swing. I noticed that I do, like I said, if you guys are newer here and you're just tuning in, I prefer to trade Asian session just because now, guys, I like to take advantage of a full intraday swing, and essentially I'm getting the full daily expansion candle. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking advantage of the new daily candle, essentially capturing the manipulation. So I'm catching the wick, right? I'm essentially catching the wick of the new daily candle and then the full expansion. That's where my edge lies, and I like to hold my trades for bigger targets. And I like swing, like if I could swing trade on an H4 on futures, I would, but I can't. So I built this model in a way where it suits futures prop firms, and I just like this style of trading better. I actually like doing the nighttime streams much better. They're much more enjoyable for me. This is a much more relaxed style of trading, and this is where I shine. This is where I thrive, and this is going to be my focus now. So I hope you guys understand that this is just what it's what benefits me, and I think that you guys can get a lot of value from this as well. And yeah, it's just an awesome. I really love trading this Asian session. I think gold moves extremely clean during this. Not a lot of manipulation, just very clean price action. And yeah, this is where my majority focus is going to be for like intraday, and then the 4-hour I'll still take some entries off of. Watch Ty pull forward every morning. No, Piney. I go into Piney streams and I try to every single time. If you guys don't know, I watch Piney and I try to win his moose race, right? You guys know I do the ducky race. I go into Pine streams because I think, Pine is a super genuine guy. I love watching his streams, especially at 6 p.m. I love going and checking him out. And so he runs the moose race, right? And I always try to win. And every time I go in there, I go, Piney, you better change my name from Moose. I want it to be, the name of my moose is Moose Knuckles. So, and I try to win. And I think that it's rigged, guys, because every single time I go into that freaking moose race, I'm literally in like 118th place. I don't understand what it is. It's like, not even one time can I come in the top 5. I don't even want the account, I tell Piney. I don't want the account. I just want the bragging rights. And I can't even get my name on the board. It's like Moose Knuckle. It's like he has no will to run. He has no will. It's like Moose Knuckle. How am I gonna win here? Right, Piney? His name is Moose Knuckles. What is the time frame of the gray zone? Great question. This is Asian session open. So let me answer all your questions here. Swing, yes, I swing trade on my live account. I have a live Ninja Trader account that I do swing trade on. One of my biggest swing trades on my live account was I did 3 micro swing trade on NQ, and I took that for a $10,000 win. That was my biggest swing that I've done so far on my live account, which was freaking awesome, man. To risk 3 micros and make 10 grand, it was an astronomical trade. So as far as what the session indicator is, it just shows from Asian session open. And then I have a 2-hour trading window. So from 8 to 10. That's essentially where my window is. How do I get this daily candle on my screen? It seems like all of you guys like this power of 3. So, like I said, if you are just tuning into the stream right now, it is the higher time frame power of 3 by 2 degrees. He told me, because I went out to dinner with him actually on Sunday with the Apex team. He told me this is the one that is free is a replica, so somebody replicated it, but it does work very, very well. I have the one. He gave me access to the actual one. He gave me lifetime access. I appreciate him for doing that. And yeah, so there is, I think, a higher time frame PO3. There is a free one here. I'm almost positive. If you guys know of the free one, can you drop it in the chat for the people who are looking for it, please? That'd be extremely helpful. If you guys know the name of the... Oh, right here. Right here. HTF power of 3, 2 degrees. 16.6K. This is it right here. If you want the free one, it's right here. So if you want to screenshot that, that's the indicator that I have on the screen. It's just showing the daily candles. I hope that helps. This is the free one, but I have the locked one, the real one. So yeah, I hope that helps. Hope that helps. TG, will you do live? Will you do Asia session live on ChartFanatics on your own channel? Yo, if ChartFanatics likes me doing the Asian session streams here, I'm cool with doing it, with just doing it here. If they want me to stream the Asian sessions during the nights, I'm cool. I love doing it. I think I'm starting out with 2 nights a week here. I was supposed to be doing, I think, Mondays and Thursdays, and then I would do the other ones on my channel. But if they want to up a day or so, if Rizzy Boy wants me to do some more Asian session streams, and if you guys like, do you guys like the Asian session streams? Do you like what's going on here? Are you guys having fun? Are you guys learning? If you guys like them and you want me to be more consistent and do more of them, yeah, I would love to do more, because this is my time frame when I'm trading. So if I'm not streaming the Asia, I'm gonna be trading it myself. So just can you guys let me know in the chat if you guys are liking these streams, if you're liking the Asian session streams. I think it's I love it, and I'm having a great time, and I feel like it's more relaxed, it's more chilled, you know. I'm trying to be the best Asian session streamer in the space. I want to be the biggest, have the largest audience, and I feel like the more consistent I am, the bigger we'll get. Yeah, so if you guys want me to tune in and do as many as possible, just let me know. Let me know in the comments, and I'll run it to Rizzy Boy, and I'll stream whenever, because I'm gonna be trading no matter what. Need to find your other channel. Yo, my other channel should be linked in the description. It should be linked below. All my links should be down. Yeah, if you guys are liking this and you like tuning in, hell yeah, I'll do it whenever you guys want. Absolutely. I like just We're almost at 100 likes. Wow, heck yeah. Yo, I love you guys. We'll run the ducky race. I don't think that we're gonna get a trade tonight, guys. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. But you know, it's to be expected. It's to be expected. You know, so we have that big news tomorrow. So it's okay if we don't get a trade. We'll run the ducky races how about we do the ducky races in 15 minutes? Is that cool? Is this valid long if inverted? No. This is nothing is valid right now. This is nothing is good. Let me show you. Do you want me to show you a setup of a long for everyone who's I'm gonna get that going in 6 minutes from now. I'm gonna tell. Are you gonna look for a trade in London? No, I'm not, Gary. I'm just gonna wait until after FOMC to play out, and then tomorrow night, if Rizzy Boy wants to have me on tomorrow night, I'll hop on again, whatever he wants. Yeah, I just gotta get the green light from him and from Ant. If Ant's cool with staying up. I know he's a night owl, but if he wants to run it again, I'm down. Oh, he just texted me right now. Okay, guys, do not do exclamation point join yet, and do not spam it. Hold on. Guys, don't type anything yet. If you type exclamation point join right now, you're going to be disqualified. We're not running it yet. We're not running it yet. It's not active yet. Do not type it yet. If you type it now, you're going to be disqualified. And you guys aren't listening. I'm going to give you a chance to stop. Do not type exclamation point join yet. We're not running it yet. We're not running it yet. Okay? Everyone who enters, right? When I tell you to do it, of course, when I tell you to do it, you're going to do it one time. One time. If I see your name 5 times, I'm going to disqualify you from the race. You cannot spam it. Is everyone clear on that? You do it one time. Does everyone follow? I'm giving you the heads up now. We're not it's not ready to go yet, but please just do it one time. I ask you, I'm giving you clear instructions. Please just do it once. That's all I ask. And you guys are doing it already. Please don't type it yet. We're not active yet. And I'm not going to be able to save you because they're going to remove you. So you just type it once, please. Be respectful. And we're going to enter as many people as possible. We could do 100 people in the race. Okay? So please, just do it once. Johnny, Johnny, do not exit the stream. John, hold on, I gotta text you. Johnny, do not leave the stream until I do the duck race. John, you're gonna shit your pants. Hold on, I'm texting Johnny right now. I'm texting Johnny. Hold on. Okay, I told Johnny, do not leave. He goes, where do I donate? Yo, Johnny, join the race later. Okay. So, let me show you guys a bullish setup. Okay, so if we wanted to look for longs, are you guys cool with that? Can you change my name to Loose Knuckles? Hell yeah. All right, do you guys want to see a long setup? Because I think I showed last night, but let's show you guys a long position. Okay, here. So if we were looking for longs, right? This is typically what we would look for longs, right? So although this candle, their fair value gap still printed inside of our kill zone here. So if we were looking for longs, this is what we would want to see, right? Here we go. Same thing, but just the opposite. We get a fair value gap. What happens? We sweep the low. We close bullish. We close with a hammer candle. What do we leave behind? A fair value gap, right? This is for a long setup. This happened on June 8th. Sweep the low, close back inside the range of this 15-minute candle. We create a fair value gap. We invert. Our stops are below the fair value gap. And this is how we run. How do we run? A little over a 1 to 6.78 RR. That's a nice long setup. Did you guys follow the model for the long? Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? Same thing as for shorts, just we're flipping the narrative. Now it's a bearish fair value gap. We get an inversion through it. We get this candle range theory. We sweep the low. We close bullish inside of the range, right? Inside of the range of this candle. We wait for an inversion. There's the inversion here on this candle right here. Boom. Stops below. And you let it run, kid. Look. And right here, little 1 to 5. It's a beauty trade. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trade. Here's another one. Let's show you another one here. Here we go. Right here. What do we see? Look, it's repetitive, guys. Here we go. Sweep of a low, close back inside the range, leave behind a fair value gap. We invert the fair value gap with one big candle, right? What do? We enter long here, stops below. We let it run. What did this run to? 1 to 10. It's repetitive cycle. Do you see how this is? I'm looking for the same thing every single session. We get big RR trades. If you take a loss, it will not matter. It will not matter. When you hit a trade, it's going to be astronomical. It's I keep this very, very simple. This is very easy stuff to follow. Here's a short the next day. Look, the very next day. Here's the long, and then here's the short. There we go. Sweep the high. Close inside the range. Doji candle. Inversion. Stops above the fair value gap. What do we go? Here we go. Look. 1 to 15. Dude, the day prior you hit a 1 to 10, and then the day after you hit a 1 to 15. That's 25R in 2 days. You're welcome. Please shake my hand. Please shake my hand. You're welcome. That's 25R in 2 days. Did you guys see the sauce? Are you seeing the sauce that I just spilt right here? 2 days back to back. May 28th and May 29th. You're catching a 10R. The next day, you're catching a 15R. That's 25R in 2 trading days. 25. Right there. Catching daily expansion. That's sauce right there, kid. That's pure, unadulterated sauce. 25R in 2 trading days. Please shake my hand. You're welcome. I just dropped some absolute heat. I bet you're asking, oh, Tyler, how much do you have on it? 3 years. 3 years. What's the kill zone time? Kill zone time is from 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York, to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York. Now, of course, guys, is this on your channel anywhere, bro? No, I have not put it on my channel anywhere just yet. Are you looking for the setup only at the start of Asian session on May chart? No, bro, I'm looking... Correct. Correct. Just inside of M15 chart only. M15 chart only, kill zone 8 to 10. Are you guys following? All right. Hold on. Okay, guys. Now, are you ready? No, there's... How are you picking your profit targets? I will typically hold. Okay. How I will do it is I will either trail my stop using discretion, or I will typically hold for this is how I do it, is I will hold for the full target. I like to let my trades run. I will take smaller risk and I'll let it run. So, guys, we're going to run the giveaway. Exclamation point join in the chat right now. One time. One time. There's no setup right now, guys. Exclamation point join in the chat one time. If I see your name twice, they're going to disqualify you. I can't even save you. Exclamation point join in the chat. For the ducky race. We're going to go from 9:30 to 9:40-ish. I'll give you around 8 minutes. Get your entries in now. Exclamation point join. One time, please. Be respectful. You don't need to spam it. You don't need... Good. There you go. I like what I'm seeing. Good. One time. Hold on. Let me get some more water because I'm awfully parched. Guys, I'm back. Okay. All right, so we'll give you guys around, how about 9:40? 9:40. Wow, this is dumping. What's NQ up to? What's NQ up to? I'm just curious. Oh, NQ's getting ready to... Oh, NQ's going to dump. Look at this. This is ugly. NQ's getting ready to go down, down, down. He's about to do a cliff dive, bro. What's Ann saying here? We got 100 people already? What's the giveaway for? Okay. The giveaway for... The giveaway is for... We're doing... I do believe we're doing 3 Apex accounts, 3 Funded Next accounts, and 1 subscription to TradeZella. And 1 subscription to TradeZella. Maboob, I trade 1 setup. I trade 1 setup on the H4 and I trade 1 setup on the M15. I keep it very, very simple. Less is more, brother. I promise you. You don't need to do more. You need to do less. Remember that. Less is more. Don't get caught up in the nonsense. All right, guys. No more. We actually have we actually have the list of 100. We have the list of 100. So we'll run the giveaway in about 10 minutes. Let's see how gold is still playing out here. Let's see how gold is still playing out. It's dumping big time. But there's just no there's no trade entry here. There's nothing. Look, what am I entering off of, guys? There's no entry here. There's no entry model. There's nothing to enter off of. It's just a complete dump. It's a complete dump. There's no model, like, there. Granted, we do, like, we have a lot to fill down here. This whole range, right? I wanted to get an entry model to at least come down to equilibrium. This is where my mind was yesterday, right? We didn't quite get it yesterday. So this could very well come down to fill these fair value gaps now. But there's no entry model. You don't enter blindly off a trade. There's no edge here. Where's the edge? I can't trade this. There's no model. This isn't part of my plan. I can't go and trade it. It'd be gambling. Why, Mr. Tyler, can you please share with us your different entry models? Please, sir. Thank you. What's your 4-hour swing model? What is your Keltner channel settings? I don't use Keltner channel settings. I use the Bollinger Bands. The Bollinger Bands I set to 50. That's it. Right here, 50. Standard. Well, I think it's 20. I set it to 50. Because it's more of like an intraday. So I keep it to that. Can you explain your strategy? Yeah, I explained it before if you are just tuning in. Hold on, the questions are coming in fast, guys. I'm trying to get as many as I can. They're coming in fast. What do I need to see for a long? Okay, well, I explained it because you guys are coming in a little bit later. We're gonna run the giveaway in about 8 minutes. All right. So like I said, for everyone that's new here, for a long, for me to enter a long, like if I wanted to enter the short position that's happening now, I needed to see some sort of and you need to see a fair value gap get inverted. My entire model is built off of inversions and fair value gaps. We didn't get any of that here. Look at the model here. This is my model. Sweep of a high, close back in the range. That's your candle range theory. Leaving behind a fair value gap. I get an inversion. I take the entry on the inversion. Stops are slightly above the fair value gap to leave a little bit of room for a wick, right? And I'm targeting. This is essentially like, guys, if you think about it, this is the top wick of the daily candle right here. This is the wick. This is the high of day on the daily candle, right? And now I caught the whole expansion for the candle. I essentially went inside of that daily candle. I'm like, how can I get the most precise entry to take advantage of this whole move? And I caught the entire move for the day. The whole daily expansion, 1 to 30. This is the whole move for the day. Even if you trailed your stop, right? If you trailed it to each swing high, it's like, okay, I'm going to trail here. Boom. All right, I create a new swing high. I trail here. Boom. Okay, new swing high, trail here. Look. Boom. Created a new swing high, trail here. Okay, and then you get stopped out here. What's your RR? 1 to 20. That's even if you just did a conservative trail. You could do whatever you want. You could take it out 1 to 5, and then 80%'s gone, and then 20%'s a runner. You got to manage it how you deem fit. That's it. We're not all going to manage the position the same way. Our psychology is different. Not everyone's going to be able to handle the same amount. You're not going to be able to sit in a trade like I did. Like most of you will never be able to sit through a trade and handle a 1 to 51R like I did on Think Capital. I was up 30 grand and I didn't pull the trade. I didn't care. I sat through it. The trade was up 30,000. It went back up to 10,000. I didn't exit. You know, it went back to break even. I didn't exit. I was up 30,000, came back to break even, and eventually it was like over 60 grand because I knew if I were to close this trade out, I'd be missing out on a lot of profit. So I had the conviction in my trades. Not everyone's going to be able to trade like that. Okay. Are we ready for the races? Are we ready? Let's see. Let me just take a look at NQ real quick. Just to see how the 4 hour shaping up here. Yeah, this is getting ready to dump. This is going bye-bye. Okay. Now, let's do the ducky races. Time for the ducky races. Let me get this up. Goldie. Let's just take a last look. Yeah, there's going to be no trade tonight, unfortunately. I don't like any of this. All right, let's run the races. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Hold on, guys. Let me get ready. Let me get ready here. Okay, hold on. Let me limber up. Let me get it up. Give me a second. Give me a freaking second here. Let me get it up. Here we go. All right, Ant. Ant, did you send me the Send me the names, Poppy. Let's see if you got is this it? 9:38 p.m. Okay, I got the names here. Hold on. Hold on just 1 second. Oh. Okay. Are you ready? Quackity quack. Don't hold back. Are we ready for the ducky race? Here, wait, hold on. Let me flap my wings here. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Are we ready? Are we freaking ready? Wait, Ant's telling me. What do you say here? Sent on Discord. Here we go. Alright. Hold on here. Hold on here, chat. I can't see what you guys are saying. I can't see what you guys... Let me change my thing here. Hold on just 1 dang second. It's go time. Guys. It's go time. It's freaking go time. This is where dreams are made of. I do believe we're giving away 3 Apex Trader funding accounts, 3 Fund to Next, and 1 TradeZella. Here we go. Let's get the names in there. Clear list. Papa Gene, you're in here. He's like, Papa Gene's texting me. Do you want to know what this man's texting me right now? Hold on. He goes, make sure my duck is in there. This is what he's texting me. I swear to God. He sent me an audio message. Guys, listen to this. I swear. Listen to this. Ready?
I got no stuff.
Look, listen. You guys hear that? Look, listen to him. This is him. You kidding me? You're in. Papa Gene, you're in. I see your name right here. Your name is right here. Calm down, ducky man, alright? Your duck is here. Your duck is here, you psycho. Hold on. I'm getting the names, guys. Just give me a second. I have to... We have 100 entries. Once we get 100, we're maxed out. We're quite literally maxed out. Alright, are we ready? Alright, let me show you the names so you guys don't... let me show you the names so you guys don't get upset. Here are the names. Here we go. Ready? Papa Gene's right there. Papa Gene, do you see your name right there? Okay, calm down. These are the names. Here, look. These are the people who got entered. Oh, look who's here. Look who's in here. Look who's in here. Let's see who else is in here. Who else is in here? Oh, Junebug. Here we go. If you guys see your name, that means you're in. If you didn't, that means you entered. That means you're too late. Piney's in here. Piney's in here. That's all the names. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Start your engines. Ready, set, go. Okay, who we got? Who we got in the front? We got Fitness NYC in the front. We got Brad FML, neck and neck. Here comes back thumb. But here comes Gene Paolello, the mermaid on the right hand side. Papa Gene, looking good. Here comes back fan. Papa Gene with the lead. Papa Gene's literally in the lead. Brad F and Papa Gene, neck and neck. But here comes Jaeger, the Jägermeister. Papa Gene, the little mermaid. Of course, Papa Gene's the little fairy mermaid. But here comes Gene Con. And Brad, but there goes Papa Gene falling behind. But Nugse with the strawberry head. You little strawberry head. Nugse, you little strawberry head. How did that get on there? Nugse, how did you get that strawberry on that head? How did that get up there? How did you do that? Nugse, are you here, pal? Papa Gene, you did great. Nugse, are you there? Nugse, are you there, pal? No, Nugse! Nugse's here. Nugse, before we continue, are you okay with committing and submitting a full drug panel? We need a full urine analysis, blood samples, stool sample, and a rectal exam, to test for PEDs to make sure that you are not using performance-enhancing drugs tonight. Are you okay with that? Please accept the terms and conditions. Riz is gonna fly you out first class to his home, and he's gonna do a home blood panel, urine analysis, and a rectal check from Rizzy Bop himself. Are you okay with the terms and conditions? Are you okay with the terms and conditions, Nugset? It's not rigged, guys. I test all the ducks. Didn't see my name. Was one of the first ones. It's because you fell behind, Bacon. It's because you... Nugsa. Alright, Nugsa, you're the first winner. That you won, first account you won is Apex Trader Funding account of your choosing. Congratulations. Alright, let's run another one. Ready. Is everyone ready? Is everyone ready? Is everyone ready? Okay? Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Set. Go. Who we got? We got Cube in the front. Cube in front. And Fabio. Midas, the Viking. Looking strong. But here comes Fabio with a good start lead. Faroukui. But Cube, here comes Gobbin. But here comes Das 1997. Why is he green? But here comes the Flat Trader, the chef. The chef cooking it up in the kitchen with the lead. Das 1997 and VDAG 1. VDAG 1 and Das 1997 falls behind. But here comes Fabio Gobbin. But who's coming up on the left-hand side? The king of the castle, Bazarov. What an absolute finish. The king of the castle. Bazarov, congratulations. Are you here, Bazarov? Are you here? Bazarov, are you here, bud? Bazarov, are you here, bud? Show me a sign of life. Okay, Bazarov? You're the king of the castle. Congratulations. Are you here, bud? Are you here? Show me a sign of life, Bazarov. You're gonna forfeit your Apex Trader Funding account of your choosing, and I would hate to see that, Bazarov. Okay? Do you think I want to see you lose your prize, Bazarov? Bazarov, you just took up weight, Bazarov. I'm glad you're here, bud. First of all, I gotta say this to every single person here, because we take this very, very serious here at the DRFF, at the Duck Race Federal Foundation. We take this very, very serious at the DRFF, the Duck Race Federal Foundation. There are no performance-enhancing substances of any kind. That's including pre-workout, caffeine, any type of performance-enhancing drugs. We're going to do a full urine analysis, full blood panel, and a rectal exam. Don't ask me why to do the rectal exam. Riz likes to do it. He told me that's part of it. I said, that's very strange. How does the rectal exam... He goes, don't worry about it. I'm going to fly them out. And we're gonna do the full blood panel. We're going to test the ducks. And then he's like, yeah, we should really do a rectal exam. I said, that just doesn't make any sense. But anyway, yeah, he likes it. I don't know. But he's going to fly you out. You'll get on the plane. He'll fly you out there. And he's gonna give you a little rubber ducky while you do the exam. While you do the exam, he's gonna give you one to hold. And he's gonna be like, bend over, and then he's gonna test you and the duck. So as long as you're okay with that, you can get an Apex Trader Funding account of your choosing. Okay. All right. Let's run another one. Are we ready? Here we go. This is for, I think the third Apex Trader Funding account. Starting right now. Who we got? We got Thesegen on the right-hand side. Thesegen and Jojo. But who is Adrian's Glow Up Journey to Beauty? Oh, strong name. Here comes Eren Yeager, the Jägermeister. Here comes Jojo and Thesegen. Thesegen, Jojo, and Cube all in the front. But Jojo maintaining a strong lead. We got someone coming up from the back. Who's coming up from the back? Jojo falling slightly behind. But but here comes MKH Gaming. MKH Gaming is maintaining a strong lead. Can he get the finish? MKH Gaming, Edwin Cans. MKH Gaming with the win. Yeah, baby. Woo! MKH Gaming, are you here, bud? Are you here, MKH Gaming? Are you here? Do you want your prize? Do you care? MKH Gaming, are you here, bud? Where are you? Where are you, MKH? MKH, there he is. MKH, you scared me for a second, bud. You scared me. I didn't think that you were here. You were going to forfeit your prize. I was going to have to give it to some other ducky. That was a really good... That was one of the best races yet, guys. That was one of the best races yet. I'm extremely excited to run more. I think that we have... Hold on here. Now we got... Let me ask Ant. Hold on. Let me text Ant here. Hold on. We got, what? 3 funded next. And TradeZella. I think we got 4 races left. We still got 4 races left, guys. There's plenty of opportunity to be a champion tonight. We're giving all sorts of things away. There's plenty of opportunity to be a world-renowned duck racing champion, and I'm here for it. I think we're doing 3 funded next. Okay, guys. Now we have 3 funded next accounts coming up. All the Apex accounts are gone. We got 3 funded next and a TradeZella subscription. Here we go. Running the next race. Ready, set, go. Who we got? Oh, we got Papa Gene. Papa Gene maintaining a strong lead on the right-hand side. But Back Fam, Jerajam, and Sumya. But Papa Gene is also the mermaid again. Papa Gene maintaining a strong lead. Falling behind. Papa Gene, what he does best. He starts strong, and then he finishes last. Back Fam. Who's coming up on the right-hand side? Asan Khan. TNG fan vlog. Falling behind. Here comes Chris G on the right-hand side. But Shreerjeet, and Shreerjeet. Beep, beep. Look, this is my... Beep, beep, it's Shreerjeet. Shreerjeet, are you here? Beep, beep, it's Shreerjeet. Hell yeah. Shreerjeet, are you here? Shreerjeet, are you here? Beep, beep, get out the way, it's Shreerjeet. Beep, beep, Shreerjeet, are you here, bud? I would hate to give your prize away to another lucky winner. Beep, beep, get out the way, it's Shreerjeet. Beep, beep, get out the way, it's Shreerjeet. Are you here? Are you here, bud? There you are. Shreerjeet, you are a lucky winner of the funded next account. I hope you wear it with a badge of honor. We will have to maintain integrity here at the DRFF. So please, I don't want to see you using any performance-enhancing substances, or you will no longer be active here in this foundation. Do you understand? Do you solemnly swear, Shreerjeet, that you have not used any performance-enhancing drugs on your duck at any point in time in your career? Let me know that you haven't, pal. I need to hear it from you. I need to hear it. I'll wear it with a badge of honor. You gotta tell me the truth. Have you ever considered or once used any type of performance-enhancing drugs on your duck? I need to know for the DRFF. I'm gonna write it down in my journal. Shreerjeet. Hold on, I got my journal here. I need to write it down for the future. Shreerjeet, have you used any performance-enhancing substances on your duck? Were you a bad boy? All right, I'll take your word for it. Let's run another one. Here we go. All right. Hold on, guys. I'm out of breath. I'm literally out of breath. Hold on. I gotta... Guys, please, please allow me to get a quick beverage here from my partner, Apex Trader Funding. I'm parched. You guys gotta give me 1 second. I'm out of breath. Hey, Tyler, dial in, Ty. The people need you. The people need you. All right, let's go. Here we go. Another race. Here we go. Another one for the next account, starting right now. 3, 2, 1, go. Who we got? We got Asin Khan on the right-hand side. We got Asin Khan we got T-Bone and Asin Khan on the right-hand side. But here comes Brad F, the pirate. But here comes Jacob Abundance. Jacob Abundance maintaining a strong lead. You know what happens when you maintain a strong lead in the front? You fall behind. Here comes T-Bone. And Yammy doing it for the Statue of Liberty for New York. Oh, but who's coming up fast here? Asan Shah. But here comes Peter Brandt, Solomon Duke, Peter Brandt, the old fart, the man, the myth, the legend. The old fart, Peter Brandt. Look at him. Look at Peter. Oh, there he is, Solomon Duke. Peter Brandt, you old fart. You've done it again. You know what? I think Peter used his mechanical wheelchair. That Solomon, I think we may need to disqualify you. You did it. You were the old Peter Brandt. You're in your mechanical wheelchair. Were you cheating again? Did you turn the nitrous on? What are they feeding you at the senior citizen duck home? Solomon, what are they feeding you over there, bud? Solomon, what in the world are they feeding that duck over there? Solomon, what do you got going on at the old ducky old age home? What are you doing over there? King Solomon, are you here? Are you here, bud? Solomon Duke! Congratulations, Solomon Duke! Solomon, I know that there's some fishy stuff going on at that duck home of yours. Was old man wait, were you hanging out with old man Jenkins again? Were you and old man Jenkins playing backgammon? Is that why you had so much speed tonight? Were you hanging out with Granny Witherspoon and she got into your duck feathers last night? You had a good night last night, right, Solomon? You and Granny Witherspoon at the old age home, she gave you had a good time last night, so you felt motivated. I know what you're up to, pal. Great win, Solomon. Great win, pal. You deserve it. You deserve it. As long as you didn't cheat, then that's cool. All right, let's run another one. We got one more fund next and a TradeZella. Here we go. Here we go. Ready, set, go. We got Jacobs on the right-hand side. We got Superman in the middle. But here comes Daniel. Here's TNG fan blog, but here comes Rabbit maintaining a strong lead. Superman, Clark Kent, but here comes Rose. Here comes Tony LaRose. And Gene Kahn. But who's coming up back? Don't you dare. Don't Shreerjeet again? No way. Here comes Johnny Chung, the wizard. But Shreerjeet, DOS 1997. Oh, it's neck and neck. Dark Owl's out of nowhere. The Dark Owl. The Dark Owl won in the Dark Hour of the night. The Dark Owl at the Dark Hour of the night. Are you kidding me? Dark Owls. Why are you purple? What? Why are you purple, Dark Owls? Dark Owls, why are you purple? Dark Owls, are you here, bud? Are you here? Dark Owls, are you here? Give me a sign of life, Dark Owls. Or I'm gonna have to set you free. The Dark Knight is, you won, Dark Owls, but I might have to set you free into the wild if you don't come in. Johnny, from the depths, the Dark Owls, the 6-man. Dark Owls, I'm giving you 60 seconds here, Dark Owls. You got 60 seconds on the clock. Are you here, bud? I'd hate to release you. I might have to go and release you to the wild. I may have to go like this. Here goes the owl. Here you go. There you are, Dark Owls. There he is. Just in the nick of time, too. It's funny, Dark Owls. Just in the nick of time. You just got it. He's here. Congratulations, Dark Owls, to your funded next account. Treat it with pride, brother. Treat it with absolute pride. I'm proud of you. Great win tonight, all right? Did you maintain integrity here at the Duck Race Federal Foundation, the DRFF? If you didn't, there's going to be consequences. There's going to be consequences. All right. This is the last race of the night for the TradeZella subscription. Here we go. The last one. This is for all the guts, for all the glory. What is Ant texting me here? One more for TradeZella. For guts and for glory. Let's do it. Here we go. All or nothing. Go. Who do we got? We got Fish Dog maintaining a strong lead. Fish Dog up in the front, but here comes Garden. Garden maintaining strong lead on the right-hand side. We got Fish Dog and Garden neck and neck. Cody and Garden maintaining a strong lead, but here comes Kara falling behind. Nao on the right-hand side maintaining a strong lead. Here comes Tony LaRose. Who's coming up here? Brandon Arnold of this. Brandon. Oh. Lorenzo falling behind, but here comes PJ maintaining a strong lead. But who we got? Oh, it's a neck and neck race. Who's doing it? Jacob's Abundance. You've done it. You've defeated all odds, Jacob's Abundance. And you know what? You have a normal duck. I know that you followed the rules, Jacob. Are you here, Jacob? Are you here, bud? Jacob, where are you? Bobby's duck drank way too many margaritas. He had a rough night last night at the duck. He was at the duck farm. He was at the duck patch, and you know what? Things got out of hand. One thing led to another, and guess what? He went home with a goose. He went home with a goose. Where's Jacob? Jacob, are you here? Jacob, are you here, bud? Jacob? There he is. Jacob. You're the winner of the TradeZella account, brother. I am super, super happy and blessed that you've done it. I think he might. Congratulations. All right, guys. Guys, I'm out of breath. It's hard to do 7 of those in a row without really taking a break. It's difficult. It's not easy. But anyway, guys, let's take one last look at the charts here before I sign off. Gold is still dumping. How's NQ looking? Yeah, I know. I'm looking at... I know. Alright. So, give me one sec. I know, it's quacking. Oh, we can't see. Alright. Well, it's not going to work like that. Alright, guys. So, we're going to call it there. I had an absolutely phenomenal time. No trades tonight. We got FOMC tomorrow. If ChartFanatics wants to have me run it again tomorrow, I will gladly do that. If not, I'll do it on my channel. That's totally cool. I had an amazing night with you guys. We have FOMC tomorrow, so it could be rather choppy during the intraday up until 2 p.m. tomorrow. We have to just be careful and exercise extreme caution and patience. And, you know, don't over risk, don't over leverage, don't break your trading plan. Stick to your rules. You know, don't go and gamble FOMC tomorrow. Be patient, wait for the move. You know, intraday tomorrow during the day may be a lot of manipulation, you know, so maybe just stick around, wait until after FOMC. Like I said, please just execute your plan. Be cautious, be patient. Live to trade another day. There's no need to go in full port tomorrow. I love you guys. I had another amazing stream tonight. You guys are the absolute best. I couldn't ask to be part of a better team, a better family, and, you know, I have a plan on getting a free Discord going, so we could talk to each other when I'm not doing these streams, even when I'm in the after hours, you know, when I wake up early and I'm looking at the charts, and I just want to be able to talk to you guys, even when I'm off the stream. So I'm in the works of getting that free Discord going. And yeah, if I'll ask Rizzy if he wants me to run it again tomorrow. And I absolutely love you guys. Extremely blessed and thankful for each and every one of you that come and tune in and watch me be an idiot and do these duck races. And hopefully you get a little bit of knowledge from the stuff that I share here with you guys. And yeah, like I said, I love you guys so much. And each and every one of you that come and support me and have something nice to say in the streams, or just say something to me on Twitter or X or Instagram or anywhere, just know that I see it, and I'm deeply appreciative of everything that you guys say to me and all the support that I get. And I plan on making this, you know, I want us to grow together. I want this to be the best stream out there, especially with Asian Session. I want to help you guys grow, reach your potential, and be the best trader that you can be. And yeah, I just love you guys. Super blessed, super thankful. And until tomorrow, if I'll talk to Riz if he wants to run it again tomorrow night, I'll be back. If not, I'll be on my channel. I love you guys to death. Let's get a good night's rest. Let's execute extreme risk management, knowing that FOMC is tomorrow. I love you guys. I'm clocking out. TG. See ya.